Hello fellow drill and chillers, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. I hope a lot of y'all will be. Today I will be doing a month in review slash canvas review of one finish, and then we will get into some of my WIPs. I have 3 WIPs here. One of them, I actually have 4 WIPs going, but one of them is at my grandmother's house, so I won't be able to show that in this video. But I will put a picture of it at the end and maybe talk about it a little bit, but it'll be hard to, go over things like it would be when it's here in person. This is my notes that I use my little diamond painting journal. Show that really quick. These are all stickers that I got from, small businesses or D-Stash or everything that I've got when I've ordered something that had to do with diamond painting. So I thought I would show y'all that because this is kind of new for me. And these are all the canvases that I have worked on before I started my channel. So let's get into the first one right here. This is Safari Girl. This is the canvas. It is an Oraloa canvas by Maria Chetkareva. It is a 54.8 by 70 centimeters with 57 colors. It is a square and it has 61,320 drills with 5 ABs. And I did enhance the chameleon with 2 more ABs, the parrot with some ABs, the giraffe's eyes with some ABs. And I think that's it that I added my own enhancements to. This is my very first canvas from Oraloa, and I started it December 30th, 2025, and finished it February 21st, 2026. My time spent was 50 hours. And my note says, first canvas from Oraloa, enhanced, all of that. And I put down drill field, could have been a bit tighter, but overall I really enjoyed this. I mean, if I had to pick some of the downsides, that would be it, because I'm a little bit used to Diamond Art Club. They spoiled me a little bit, but there is nothing wrong with this canvas. It is well worth the money. It seems that Oraloa is a tiny bit cheaper than Diamond Art Club on some things. I'm sorry if y'all are shaking. My cat just jumped in the chair. Mango, come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. He's being a little crazy. But anyways, what was I saying? Come on. I'm sorry. I get distracted and I just lose my train of thoughts. Let's see. Let me open my notes back up. Oh, talking about some of the downsides and talking about Oraloa. Yeah. And the only other thing I would say, I haven't wrote it down in my paper journal, but I have it in my digital one. I just don't have that on me right now. Is there was quite a few trash drills, not so much in the regular drills, but in the ABs, especially the blue ones. It was a little trash heavy. Now I did have more than enough to complete the canvas, so it's not that big of a deal. But, if we're going to not really nitpick things, but go over every little thing, that would be one of the things to add. But it was chock full of ABs, even without me adding any. Like all this blue right here is ABs, and the flowers ABs. This chameleon had a lot of ABs already without me adding more to it. Almost all the animals have ABs. The only ones that do not have ABs are the elephant and the hippo. I think that's the only ones that do not have not the hippo. I mean, not the elephant, but the zebra. The hippo and the zebra, I think, are the only ones that do not have ABs. The butterfly, even this little bird on top of the hippo's head, has ABs. And these, like I said, all this background stuff, these very pretty flowers and greenery, that's a lot of ABs that came with this. A lot of ABs in her hair that are really pretty. Another thing that I wasn't really sure about while working on it, now that it's finished, I think it's okay, was the rendering of her face. The colors looked a little funny to me, but when you step back and view it from viewing distance, it looks perfectly fine. It's just a little bit up close, it looks a little funny. I will put in, it's hard to see because there's not a light behind it, so they look like they fit together really well, and they do for the most part. But up in those lighter colors in the background, it is just a tad bit gappy, and right here on her shirt, it's just a tad bit gappy, but other than that, it is perfectly fine. I've had no popping drills. The glue was really good. I have rolled this thing up and unrolled it a million times, and not a single issue with as far as glue or drills popping. So very satisfied with that. And this is my, I have no idea, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th finish of all time. I'm very new to diamond painting, and I didn't really count, my 30 by 40s, like Temu kits and Amazon kits that I was into before this, I think, as a lot of us are. So I haven't really counted those. But as far as like big canvases go, this is my 6th finish. Now, here are some of my WIPs. I have Hades and Persephone by Miss Butter D. Let me get to my notes on that. Roll this one up first. Okay. It is a Diamond Art Club, and it is a 55.6 centimeters by 78.7 centimeters with 63 colors. It is a round. There is a total of 57,772 drills with 2 ABs, 3 fairy dust, and 1 electro. I forgot to write down my start date. It's in my Gems flow. I'll have to update this. I don't have any, like, of course, not an end date or time spent, nothing like that yet. Oh, I forgot to rank my Safari one. I thought I did rank that. I guess not. Anyways, if I had to rank that one, I would give that one a good, like, 8.5 out of 10. And this one, like, I'm usually not a big fan of rounds, but I love Miss Butter D, and a lot of her stuff is in rounds. And I'm having a lot of fun with this one. I watched Katie at Diamonds and Washi complete this one because I was on the fence about it and was like, okay, yeah, I got to get it. And so far, I have done this little strip down here at the bottom. I stopped over there because I did order some enhancements for the pomegranate. So I'm going to do that and make it, crystalline AB to make it look juicy. And then I'm going to do her fingernails in like an AB or a crystal, and then her lips in AB and a crystal. Haven't quite decided what I want to do with that yet. And then up at the top, let me pull this a little bit further down so maybe you can see it a little better. But I have done this right here, that very top piece, and then down a little bit to his hair over there on the right. I like to do the backgrounds first because I feel like those are not as fun as when you get into all of this part. I feel like that's going to be the most fun, so I want to save that. Not really for last, but, I'll probably save their faces for last because I've done all of this up here that I'm probably going to do, and then I'm going to go from the bottom up. But I have enhanced. I haven't written anything down yet. I'm sorry, y'all. My cat's going crazy. If you've watched any of my videos, you know who Mango is. He got some new toys and some kitty nip, and he's been a little crazy. But anyways, Hades' hair, I have enhanced that with some extra ABs and 2 extra crystals. I want to make his hair look like the Hades from the Disney movie Hercules. Hold on. Yeah, I think it would be really cool to have his hair look fiery and glowy. I'm not sure if I want to add some jellies or not to it because I don't think, just regularly seeing it, you wouldn't be able to see it glow. But maybe at the tips, maybe. I haven't decided yet. And the electro that's included with this, let me slide it back up so y'all can see what I'm talking about, is the gold parts, like right here, their rings, any of the gold banded stuff in his stash. Is that what that's called? Whatever this thing is like the electro diamond, which I think for Diamond Art Club it is a metallic, so I think that would be really cool. And I think this right here, like any parts of the gold, I'm pretty sure from watching Katie's video, from what I remember, that's the electro, or the electro's in that part and his crown up at the top. So I'm really looking forward to that. If you watch my unboxing, you kind of understand why I love this one so much, what I feel like it represents for me. Because I don't do a lot of like Hades and Persephone artwork, but for some reason I was really drawn to this one. I have a few pieces that are like Hercules kind of fan art, and like Megara, that kind of thing. So going along with all of that kind of stuff, I feel like it goes right in together. But yeah, I'm excited to get to work on this one a lot more. I haven't got to put as much time in it as I would like to recently, but hopefully that will change soon, if my cat does not knock my tripod down. Let me roll this one up. Oh, and this is my little cover minder. It's Tina from Bob's Burgers, if any of y'all are a fan of that show. I got it from Etsy. I can't remember the shop that I got it from, but I'm sure if you type in diamond paint cover minders, that it would be kind of easy to find, or maybe even like Tina Bob's Burgers or something like that, diamond paint cover minder. It should pop up if they still have it. It's been a couple months since I ordered that one. But next we have Princess Strawberry. This is by Curtis Rakovich. It is a 50 by 70 centimeters with 44 colors. It is a square. Mango, come on, buddy. Oh, goodness, my kid's asleep. He's going to wake her up. But it is a square. It has 56,000 drills. There are no specials in this. I'll explain that in a minute. And I started this canvas on February 11th, 2026. This one is from Sunature, so that is why there are no special drills. When I ordered this, it was not in stock at Dreamer Designs, so I jumped the gun a little bit. I'm pretty sure it is in stock right now at the time of filming this video, which is March 10th, 2026. So I'm sure that version would be prettier. I think it comes, the Dreamer Designs is a 60 by 80 and this is a 50 by 70. But I think it's rendered very well. I am on a budget, and I don't like the stolen artwork side of it. I'm not a fan of that. But, you know, there are people on a budget, and I am one of those people, and this is how I have access to it. So, you know, it is what it is. There's not going to be any stash shaming here. You don't know people's circumstances. So, anyways, we'll get into it. This is a square, and I'm pretty sure they are acrylic squares. And this is my first time working with acrylic squares, but I haven't had any issues. The trash has been very minimal. I would say the darker drills have a little bit, are kind of trashy, but not too bad, especially from what I've heard about acrylic drills. So not too upset about that. There isn't really much unnecessary confetti. Like, I've only done this one little strip down here at the bottom. So, I don't know, that could change as things go on. But to me, that looks like it might be, like, if there was going to be a confetti heavy part, it would be that and maybe her hair. Which I like doing hair. That's one of my favorite things to do in diamond painting is, like, the hair part. Which There's a lot of line blocking most of the time, which is my favorite. But I just really like this one. I like that the strawberry is like a skull. It's like a punk, gothic, rock, you know, strawberry shortcake. My daughter is a fan of this one. I think she likes the colors. I think I'm going to change, like, think up on her cheek. That's supposed to be a little heart. I think I want to make that into a strawberry if I can. I think it would be really cute just to have like a little strawberry little spot on her face, like make it look like a little rhinestone, you know, like the makeup rhinestone. I think would be really pretty. I love her eye makeup. I love the green eyes. Like, I think it just makes it pop with the other greenery. The cat's eyes are green. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. I haven't had as much time again to work on this one as I would like, but yeah, I'm enjoying it very much. I'm not gonna add any specials to this because I don't want to spend more money on the enhancements than I did the actual canvas. I think that's a little silly, and it kind of takes away from my diamond painting fun. So it's, most of my enhancements come from, you know, extra drills I've had in the past from other canvases, like the Hades and Persephone. All of that has been that way except for the pomegranate, which I didn't order a whole bunch to do with that, and they go a long way. So that's that. Now, my third WIP, we'll get into that one, the one I have been able to work on the most. Let's get this one rolled up and out of the way. I'm afraid if I don't roll these up, my cat's going to be all over them. Oh, this one, I really like the washi tape on this one. I found the strawberry washi tape at Hobby Lobby, and I thought it was so cute. And they had like a 50% off that day of their Paper Studio line. So it was a great deal. I've probably got way too many stickers and washi tape, but that's okay. I love to collect stickers, as like you've seen in my notebook. And that's not even a sprinkle compared to what I have. But I've been collecting for a long time. I don't know if any of y'all are like that, but I love stickers. Any kind of stationery stuff, especially stickers. I love them. But yeah, let's get into this one and get to my notes. This is Fairy of Dreams by Ivy Dollamore. It is from Diamond Art Club. It is a 90.9 by 69.9 centimeters. It is a square. There are 60 colors with 1 AB and 4 fairy dust. There's a total of 102,565 drills. I did get this off of D-Stash probably about a month or two before it restocked. I'm not sure if it's still in stock anymore on Diamond Art Club, but I started this December 21st, 2025, and I did this canvas for Blinging in the New Year, and then summer's winter event, which is Summer Sparkling Good Time. I enhanced the Luna Moth up at the top. I did that part for Blinging in the New Year. That's all except like the little V part, like the little brown. I don't know if you can really tell that well, but this part right here, just that little V, is the only thing on the moth that is not an AB or fairy dust. All the rest is AB and fairy dust, and it is super sparkly. I may do a little pan over for that. I don't know. I'm really happy with how that turned out because I chose my own enhancements for that, and the colors and everything. I'm not sure if DP with Sparklers has an enhancement kit for this canvas, but if they did, I would certainly look into it because I'm sure it's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful without it. I can't imagine how it would be with it. The colors are so vibrant. But yeah, that was my first time like going out on my own and doing my own enhancements, and I liked the way it turned out. I also enhanced the little strawberry over on the right side. I was not a fan of like, I wanted any kind of like food or fruit in my diamond paintings, especially like fruity stuff, is I want to make it look like juicy, like a, like a juicy fruit. Like I want to bite into it right now, the way it looks, that kind of aesthetic. So I changed that one all to be all fairy dust up at the top, like the leaves and stuff. And I think the outline is not fairy dust, but that's the only thing. And then the whole strawberry and the little seeds are all ABs. Again, from previous canvases. But let me see what I have for my drill, or for my notes. Is I have wrote down problems with glue, specifically tackiness and slipping drills. So what that means is some of the spots on this canvas, like it was really bad. Like I was having to place with tweezers because no matter how much I dulled my putty or what I did, they would not stick down to the canvas. And I'm not sure why. I know I've heard of some other people, and I've had a few on mine. Like I did Christmas candy shop around Christmas, and again the glue was bad in spots of that. Not as bad as this one though. So it hasn't been too many areas. Like I said, it's just a few, but you would, diamond art glue, we kind of expect a certain quality, and that's not something I was too happy about. And then the slipping drills was, if you misplace one just by a little bit and you would try to straighten it up, it would slide right back into place. Or if you took your little straightener, little multi-placer straightener thing, and tried to straighten them up, they would just go flying off the canvas, which gets really annoying. And getting this from a D-stash, it makes me worry that I'm not going to have enough drills to finish, so I'd go searching everywhere to find all of them that I can, because I'm worried about something like that. Oh, another thing, I enhanced the sheep, the blue and the gray around these little sheep is all jelly drills, which means they glow in the dark. I just thought that would be kind of fun to have the little counting sheep glow. I don't know. I did that. I had the drills to do it, so I did it. But yeah, this one has been a lot of fun. I'm almost finished. I'm on this square right now. Probably got about a fourth of it done, and then I just have 1, 2, 3, 4 more to finish, which for Summer Sparkling Good Time, or the Summer's Winter event for Summer Sparkling Good Time, I have to finish this by March 19th, which I'm pretty sure I'll do that. If I do one of these a day, then it will be finished by like the 15th or 16th, because I plan on finishing this one up tonight. I may not get all the way finished with it, but hopefully my plan is to finish this by the 15th or 16th, and I'm really looking forward to it. Again, my daughter really likes this one, and I think it would be really pretty in her room. That's kind of one of the reasons why I liked it so much, is because this looks like her with all this curly brown hair and sleeping with her little teddy bear and just off in her own little dream world. I just thought it was so cool, and I love all the little things. This is one of those diamond paintings to where most of the time when you finish a square, you've completed something, whether it be just a little flower, a sheep, one of the quilt squares, the moth, the fairy's wand, or her hat, or the sailboat, the cats, the strawberry, the little flowers in the window. Like, it's so fun. It is so fun. Now this one is very, very confetti heavy. One of these squares, especially like getting into the blanket up here, or the fairy, or over in the curtains, or down in the rug part like the floor. Ooh, I like confetti, but it's a lot of confetti. I would bet just in like one of these little squares, sometimes it would be probably 30 or 40 colors in one little square. So if you are not a fan of confetti, especially confetti squares in large canvases, this one may not be the one for you. But if you are, like I am, you will absolutely enjoy it. But I'm very excited. This one will end up being my 7th finish of all time and 2nd finish for 2026. Now let's get into my 4th WIP, which is at my grandmother's house, because I am doing it for my grandmother, aka Nana, and she owned an antique store for over 30 years, so this is why this canvas is for her. But it is called Sunnyside Antiques, and it is by Gina Jane Lee. It is a 95 by 70 centimeters. It is a square. There are 56 colors and 4 ABs. I did get this one. It's one of the older ones, like a refresher stash kind of canvas, because it didn't come back into stock on Diamond Art Club for like 4 or 5 months after I got it off of eBay for her. So I'm pretty sure the last I checked a few days ago, it was still in stock, because I wanted to see if they added any more specials or did or changed their charting. I will show you what I mean in a minute. But there are 56 colors, 40 beads, all of that. Number of drills, 104,152. So it is quite large. Let me see what this berry of drills. I forgot what I just said it had. Yeah, the antique has like 2 more thousand drills than this one, this Fairy of Dreams. So it is quite big. Let's see what I wrote down. Oh yeah, order DAC kit with some gapping, which is to be expected. It's not that big of a deal, especially if there's no light pad behind it. You can't really tell. I have done some single placing here and there on it just for my own sanity, but if you're from viewing distance especially, you are never going to see it. It is, however, very, 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 very confetti heavy, more than this one for sure. But that one is another, like, I think that one would really be classified as an item styling painting because of all the little things. If you see the little like pink chair cushion down in the left corner, and if a certain someone is watching this, it is a pink chair cushion. It is not a ball. But the reason it looks like that, as you can see, is there are a lot of ABs charted in that, which is kind of weird for it to be like supposed to be this fabric, you know, like corduroy kind of material is what it looks like in the original artwork. So it looks kind of funny, but it has been a lot of fun just with doing all of the, you know, every little thing, especially like you'll see, but the clock has probably been my favorite part so far. That was really fun doing the numbers on that. And other than the chair cushion, I have liked the way that things, the ABs and specials have been charted so far. I haven't got that much finished with it because I only get to work on it when I'm at my grandmother's house, which is, you know, usually almost every day, but it's only like an hour or two at a time that I get to work on it. So it's a slow go, but there's no certain deadline or rush on, you know, it being finished. And I also did plan to, if you see the like roadside kind of thing or the street sign up in the top right, I'm not really sure, I can't tell from my little picture what that says, but it's over to the right and like above like the stained glass lamp. I'm going to change that to the name of her antique store, which was called Variety Furniture. She did start out selling furniture, and then it turned into glassware and all sorts of things. So I really like to be able to change that and rechart that. That will be my first time recharting something that big. So looking forward to that. I think it'll be a lot of fun to play around with. But yeah, guys, I think that is my month in review for February. I do have my Happy Mail Part 2 coming up. I've been waiting on all my things to come in. I think the last of it will be here tomorrow. So right after this video, I should be able to film that one maybe tomorrow night or the next night, and then get that video up too. which I'm really excited. I love opening new things, especially when I get to share them with everyone. I think it's really cool. That's how I see some of the things that I want, was through watching other people unbox them, or, you know, watching their excitement and stuff. I think it just, you know, gives you joy to see other people have joy, I guess. But yeah, I hope y'all are safe and have a good weekend, I guess, depending on when you're watching this. But yeah, stay safe and stay diamond painting. Bye, y'all.